Hey, when is your next scheduled maintenance booked in? Don't know what I'm talking about. Long before Your Mindset became a thing, I used to work in manufacturing. I actually was a systems and operations manager in a national manufacturing business. And I mean, I was with the business from startup to its expansion. And what was interesting is when we first started, everything was manual. Lots of hands, had to do all the stuff that we were doing. It was very much a handmade product. And then, of course, we started to get smart. We started to look for machinery that could automate parts of the process. Now, the challenge, of course, was that what we did was so niche that there wasn't a machine that did everything we needed it to do. So we built one. In fact, it took a lot of effort, a lot of design, a lot of innovation, a lot of money for us to build it, but we built a prototype. And at the end of that, we had this incredibly functional machine that essentially was now responsible for 90% of our production, right? At some stages, even more than 90%. What was great about that is it made production systematic. But along with that came a very, very, very big problem. The machine was now an enormous key man risk. If anything happened to that machine, then essentially the business could not produce what it had committed to producing, right? So what do? We had scheduled maintenance in daily, weekly, fortnightly, monthly. There were schedules and programs in order to be able to safeguard the machine against any risk. We preempted, not responded retroactively, but we proactively made sure that the machine had downtime, that we had moments to repair and rejuvenate what this beast of a machine did for us, so that we wouldn't ever be in a position where we were at risk. Why am I sharing this with you? Well, how many of us run businesses or are directors in businesses where we are responsible for over 50% of the income that comes into the business, where our actions are directly responsible for the work that needs to be done in order for this business to succeed? I'm imagining a few people put their hands up, right? And how many of us have scheduled maintenance? How many of us preemptively acknowledge the key man risk that we pose to our businesses and stop to essentially safeguard our own vitality, our own health, our own mindset, so that the business and us, whoever we are in that business, can thrive? Not as many. So today's little share is simply a little nudge for you to think about what kind of scheduled maintenance you need to book in to take care of yourself, to keep essentially showing up the way that you want to show up in this business and leading with the kind of creativity, energy, and vitality that you want to bring. If you've got big dreams, then you also need to have big maintenance plans because those dreams come at a cost. So let this be your kick up the butt. Go forth and schedule.